Hi everyone, it's Holly here. Welcome to your practice for today. In this video I am going to be taking you through a nice deep stretchy flow, but there's also going to be elements of strength in there as well, some strengthening postures for you to work through. We're going to be working through those elements of air and water with a little bit of fire as well. So we'll come straight into it. When you're ready, I'm going to start in a kneeling position if that's comfortable. If you prefer to sit cross-legged or legs out long, that's absolutely fine. Or bring a block and place it under the sit bones. Place the hands on the lap, palms facing up. Start to relax the shoulders, close down the eyes. I'm going to take a huge deep breath in through the nose. Part the lips and sigh it out through the mouth. Coming back to your natural breath through the nostrils, in and out. And just starting with stillness. Checking in with the body. Just making that transition and slowly inviting yourself to your yoga practice for today. With each exhalation, try to allow any areas of tension to just melt away and just ease off. With your next inhalation, see if you can find any more length in the spine. And as you exhale, allow the shoulders to melt down. When you're ready, start to blink open the eyes. Bring a soft gaze to the ground. And just notice how you feel now at the start of your practice. In the body and in the mind. Maybe starting to engage Ujjayi breath here. And then when you're ready, we're going to come straight to our tabletop position on the mat. So stacking those shoulders above the elbows and wrists and the hips above the knees. Knees about hip width, hands about shoulder width. And start to slightly draw that navel to spine. On the inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, scoot that tailbone under, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale to round. 2 more, drop the belly. And round the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to a neutral spine and extend the right leg out long, tuck the toes and start to push that heel away, feeling a stretch all the way down the back of that right leg and the calf muscle. Maybe walk the hands a little bit more to the top of your mat, push into the hands and really draw that back heel away. Place the right knee back down, extend the left leg, tuck the toes and push that heel away. Coming back to your tabletop position. On an inhale, you're going to lift the right knee, keep the bend in that knee and push the heel up to the sky. Open the chest. As you exhale, start to round the spine and draw that knee in towards the nose. Inhale, take it back. Maybe gazing up, and exhale, bringing that knee into the chest, in towards the nose. Feel the space between the shoulder blades start to spread. Inhale and exhale. One more time on the inhale, send that heel up. And on your exhale this time, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. So either staying here in quite a shallow lizard lunge, or you can start to shuffle the left foot a little bit further back and the left knee so you can come a little bit deeper into your lizard. Maybe taking a rock side to side. Staying with that long, deep breath. And on your inhale, sweep the right arm all the way up. Exhale, send the fingertips to the back of the mat towards the feet. Inhale, sweep the arm up. And exhale, send it back. Now we can start to bend into the left knee. And if you have a strap here, just grab my strap. If you have your strap, you can start to hook the strap onto that left foot and draw that foot in a little bit closer. Feeling a nice deep stretch in the quad muscle. Maybe you can take that bind without the strap. One more breath. And then come back to the top of your mat. We're going to tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. And step this left foot to the outside of the left hand. Drop the hips back, come into your Malasana squat, your yogi squat. Press the elbows to the insides of the knees. Palms to touch, open the chest. Making a nice long spine. Maybe taking movement here. Starting to really open into the hips. One more breath. And then placing the hands back down. This time we're going to step the right foot back and lower the back knee. We adjust that left foot if you need to. We'll come into our lizard lunge on this left leg. Find that movement. And feeling that stretch now in this right hip flexor. And then plant the right hand down on your inhale, sweep the left arm all the way up. Come into a little bit of a twist, opening that chest out to the left side. And then your option here to start to bend into the right knee. Drawing that foot in towards the glutes, maybe taking hold of the foot or using your strap to assist you in getting that bind. One more breath. And release the right leg down. Walk the hands in slightly, and we're taking this left knee under the left hip. On your inhale, lift the knee, send the left heel up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine. Draw that knee in towards the nose. Inhale, take it back. Exhale to find that crunch. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Place the left knee down and bring the hips back towards the heels. Creep the fingertips forward and place the head down onto the mat. Into your balasana, your child's pose. And start to breathe that space into the sides of the body. Breathe that length from the hips all the way up to the little finger. When you're ready, preparing for downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, spread the fingers nice and wide, lift the knees, and then start to push the backs of the knees to the back of the room, hips up and back. Really lengthen into the spine by pushing the tailbone up to the sky, pushing into the hands. Keeping a nice bend in the knees if you need it. Keeping the heels lifted. We want to concentrate on that nice long spine. Now from here you can start to pedal out the feet. You can start to twist into the hips and into the body. Just exploring the pose. On your inhale, lift the right leg and open the hip. So stacking that right hip on top of the left, and then maybe finding a bend in the knee. If that feels good, drawing that heel in towards the bottom. And release. Same on the left side. Inhale, sweep it all the way up, open the hip, bend the knee. So feeling this in the right hamstring and the left hip. Release the foot down. And we're going to hop through to our Navasana boat pose. So when you're ready, inhale, lift the heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees and hop the feet through, cross at the ankles. Place the bum down and find your boat pose, Navasana. So option here to keep hold underneath the knees. Bring the feet together, open the chest. Balancing on the sit bones here, so trying not to round the spine and coming into the lower back. You're balancing up on the sit bones, opening the chest. You can send the arms out long if you wish. Strengthening those hip flexors here. And we're going to take it back to downward facing dog, but we're going to take some rocks first, so make sure you've got some space behind you. And we're going to start to rock forward and back, not letting the feet come down. But after a couple of rocks, massaging into the spine, you're going to cross at the ankles, send the hands forward and step the feet back to your downward facing dog. So we're going to do that again, but a little bit quicker. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Jump to the top of the mat. Send the bum down. straight into Navasana boat pose. And then taking those rocks. If you would like to jump straight back to a chaturanga, if that's in your practice, you can give that a try as well. Otherwise, just stepping back to downward facing dog like you did on the first round. When you're ready, inhale to your upward facing dog, exhale to downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, gaze forward, exhale, bend the knees, step or jump forward, take it back to your boat pose. Taking maybe 3 rocks, 2, 3, cross at the ankles, hands come forward, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, so we're going to come to our boat pose one more time, but we're not going to take a vinyasa this time. So when you're ready, inhale, gaze forward, exhale, bend the knees, jump it forward, cross at the ankles, bring the bum down. So this time we're going to take some rocks and we're going to use that momentum to see if we can find our way into a standing position at the top of the mat. So give it a go. Rolling back and forward, maybe taking 3. And on this one, see if you can place the feet down, lift all the way up to standing. Then bring the palms to heart center at the top of your mat. So find Tadasana, your mountain pose. And inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, bring the palms together. On your exhale, hinge at the hips, send the chest forward, fold down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift, a nice flat back. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back to your plank. Inhale here. And exhale, lower down through your knees, chest or your chaturanga. Inhale into your cobra or upward facing dog. So peel that heart forward. Exhale, push back and up into downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, come to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, step the right foot back, take a big stride, and then pivot the left toes in. In fact, we're gonna, the toes are gonna point to the corners of your mat. So toes wider than the heels. Come into goddess pose. So start to bend into the knees, send those knees in the same direction as the toes, and sink the bum down as far as it can go. Really pressing into the heels and engaging the legs here, engaging the glutes, and then bringing the arms into your goddess. Come to chin mudra, index finger and thumb lightly pressed together. And take some deep breaths here. Lift the right heel, lower it, lift the left heel, and lower. Same again on each side, lift the right, lower, lift the left, and lower. And then maybe lifting both the heels, really strengthening into those ankles, finding a bit of balance. One more breath. Release the heels down. Inhale, straighten the legs, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Place the hands on the hips and pivot the toes in this time so that the heels are slightly wider than the toes. Engage the legs, really engage Pada Bandha, so pressing down into the feet using your energy locked in the feet. Hands to the hips and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale. As you exhale, hinge at the hips and the chest and the crown of the head forward. Come to Prasarita Padottanasana. Your wide leg standing forward fold. If you have your block, you can take your block just under the face and just use that to bring the mat up to you. Or you can keep the hands on the hips if you wish and squeeze the shoulders and the elbows together. But if you prefer to bring the hands down, you can bring them down to the mat or down to your block at whichever level you need. Staying nice and strong in the legs, bringing a bend into the knees if you need. Taking 2 more deep breaths. And inhale, come all the way back up. Pivot the left toes to the top of your mat and step to the top of your mat. So if you do have a block handy, we're going to keep it at the top of the mat because we might need that shortly. So coming to Garudasana, eagle pose. Start to ground into the left foot. Really press down into that left foot. Spread the toes and press down through all 4 corners of the foot. Start to lift the right knee, bend the knee, lift the foot, and then cross the right thigh over the left. Now that might be enough for you to just make that cross position with the legs, or you can double wrap the legs, so you can bring that right foot behind the left calf. Bring the arms out in front of you and cross the left arm over the right, bend the elbows and maybe taking that double wrap with the arms as well. Bringing palms together or just holding, interlacing the fingers, interlocking the fingers. Press the shoulders away. And when you're ready, just placing the left foot down to the outside of the right foot. Sorry, the right foot to the outside of the left foot. So you're just crossing that right leg over the left. Inhale, release the arms and sweep them all the way up. As you exhale, I'm going to take a forward fold. So hinge at the hips, keeping the cross with the legs. Send the chest forward and find your forward fold. If you need your block here, just place that in front of you and place the hands on the block. So feeling this stretch now in the IT bands, the glutes, the hamstrings. Take 1 more deep breath. Nice. From here we're going to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. So if you would like to use the block, just place that to the right side of the mat on whichever level you need. Really ground through the right foot and start to sweep that left leg up and back. From here, start to open that hip, so sending the left hip on top of the right and opening the body out to the left side of your mat. You can keep the left hand on the hip if you need to. Push that left heel away and really engage both the legs here. Maybe you'd like to sweep the left arm up to the sky to help you open out that little bit more. Maybe the hand is down to the mat. 2 more breaths. And release the left hand down. We're going to take a big stride back with this left foot. place the foot down, 45 degrees, preparing for Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So really grounding through both the feet. On your inhale, engage the core and sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, maybe bending a little bit deeper into that right knee, but we're really pressing down through the outer edge of the back foot here, and keeping the hips nice and square to the top edge of your mat. From here, start to lift the back heel, coming to a high lunge. And we're sending the hands forward, finding Warrior 3. So bend into that right knee, really ground into the right foot, pick the left foot up and back. If you'd like to come to a different variation with the hands, you can. Pushing that left heel away. We're going to take 4 little dips with this right knee. So when you're ready, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then step this left foot to meet the right, bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way up, find Utkatasana, chair pose. 2 deep breaths. Squeeze the thighs together. On your inhale, straighten the legs, bring the palms together, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice, so the same again on the other side. This time grounding into your right foot. And lift that left knee in towards the chest. Cross the left thigh over the right and either stay here or take that double wrap. Bring the arms out wide. And then cross your right arm over your left, bend the elbows. Maybe take that double wrap or just interlock the fingers. Press the elbows away, feeling that stretch in the back of the shoulders. Squeeze the thighs together. 1 more breath. And then just placing the left foot down to the outside of the right foot. Inhale, release the arms and sweep them all the way up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, send the chest forward and fold over the legs. Use your block here if you need to. Any level. Keeping a nice, long, straight spine. Now from here you might need to shimmy yourself over to the left slightly, but bring this left block over to the left side if you're using a block. Start to really ground down through that left foot. You can bring the hand down to the right hand down to the mat if you need to, and then send the right leg up and back. Maybe bring that right hand to the hip and open out the hips. Push the right heel away, engage through the legs and the core here. And option to sweep the right arm up, really open that torso out to the right side. Maybe bringing the left hand down to the mat. 1 more breath. And then release the right hand down, preparing for Warrior 1. So place the right foot down, take a big stride back, 45 degrees. Bend into the left knee and inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, bend deeper into the front knee, ground through the outer edge of the right foot. From here, come up onto the ball of the right foot and start to send the hands forward. So tilt that body forward, ground into the left foot and pick up the right. Bring the hands to heart center. And we'll take those dips, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. Place the right foot to meet the left, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Squeeze the thighs together. 2 more breaths. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, come to standing, palms together, and exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, place the hands down, step back to a downward facing dog. And when you're ready, we're going to come to seated position, gaze forward, bend the knees, step or jump, and place the bum down. Bring the soles of the feet together, finding Baddha Konasana, holding on to the feet, and just let the knees kind of just flap out to the sides, open the chest. And we'll make some big circles, so starting to make some big circles with the upper body. Going in the other direction. Come back through center and extend the right leg out. Keep the left heel in. Flex at the right ankle. Bring the right hand down to the inside of that right leg. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. And exhale, just take a little side stretch. Keeping that chest nice and open. Maybe gazing up. Pivot the little finger down. One more inhale. And as you exhale, coming out. Nice. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. And exhale, place the right hand onto that left knee. And this time, again, inhale, sweep the left arm up. And exhale, taking that side stretch again. Maybe feeling it a little bit more now because we've got that little bit of leverage here. Coming back. And then swap the legs. Right heel in, left leg out. Place the left hand to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, sweep the right arm up, find the length. And exhale, just quite passively take in that side stretch. Coming up through center. This time place the left hand onto the right knee. And inhale, sweep the right arm up. Exhale, taking that side stretch again, and notice the difference. Notice where you feel it this time. Coming back up. Release the legs out long. Give them a shake. And we'll take Paschimottanasana, our seated forward folds. If you need a block to elevate the hips, to make it a little bit more accessible to find the fold, then place the block under the sit bones. You can also use your strap here if you need to find that fold. So when you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, holding forward, leading with the chest. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, come all the way back up and start to lie the body down. When you get there, hug the knees in. Give yourself a little rock side to side. release the legs. Take any last little stretches or postures that you'd like to take here before finding Shavasana. Just reintroducing that stillness into the body and in the mind. Relax the breath. And just allow the ground to support you here. I would recommend popping the video on pause and taking a good 10-minute Shavasana here. The most important posture of the practice. Otherwise, we're just going to start to find some movement back in the body, wriggling the fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out. Keep the eyes closed down, and in your own time, find your way back up to your comfortable seated position. Bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra. Press those palms together and touch the thumbs to the centre of the chest. Notice how the body feels now after your practice. And just sit with that feeling of gratitude. Gratitude that you have rolled your mat out today to practice yoga. Bring the thumbs to the third eye centre. Slightly bow the head as a sign of gratitude for yourself.